It's 5 o'clock on a Wednesday, and it's time for
a Craig and Ryland Magic Review Show.
I'm Craig.
I'm Ryland.
Welcome back to another review show right here on
Magic TV.
4 brand new items, 4 brand new tricks that we're going to be looking at, and we're not going to mess about. We're going for it today. No messing around, no joking, no silliness, no Lego, no hitting. No weird grades to do with flying birds, with bows and arrows. We're going straight down the line with no ridiculousness at all. We're going to try and do it the whole show. Serious Craig and serious Ryland. And we're going to start off with a trick that Ryland said is one of the best tricks to come out in 2024. And get this, and it's a card trick. So first of all, we have a card trick, and Ryland has told me that he thinks this is one of the best tricks of 2024 by one of his favourite magic companies, by one of his favourite magic creators. That's right, Roddy McGhie is bringing out, through Penguin Magic, Magic 8 Ball. Magic 8 Ball by Roddy McGhie.
So cool.
Roddy's now riding with Noel over in Trick Trick Boom, but there's still a few things that are coming out through Penguin Magic by Roddy, and this is one of them, Magic 8 Ball, which kind of reminds me a little bit of
Magic 8 Ball?
Magic Button. I was thinking of.
Oh.
It's kind of a little bit like Magic Button insofar of there's a card that's been used for something else. And at the end, you show that that's actually the signed card. Now, the method...
This one's visual, because you just give it a little shake and then...
Well, the method is completely different to Magic Button. Completely different. And there's a lot to love about this. A couple of things I'm not too keen on, but there's a lot that I love about this. Before we say anything, I think we should have a look at a performance of you doing this. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
So let's have a look at this. This is a performance of Ryland doing... at Magic 8 Ball.
Okay, so I got my sister here, say hi. Hi. Okay, Thea, so stop. Stop. There? Yeah. You sure? Look at the card? Yeah. Got the card? Get it? Yep, sign it. I'm not going to look at the card. Give it a blow. You got that? Yeah. Okay, good. Now we're gonna cut the deck so we lose your card inside of the deck, okay? Yep. Now, this Magic 8 Ball, you see this Magic 8 Ball? It's very cool. This Magic 8 Ball basically you know a Magic 8 Ball, it like tells you stuff, it tells you random things, yeah? Yeah. This is my Magic 8 Ball, and we're going to ask it a question, okay? Well, I'm going to think of my question, alright, I've got it. Got to give it a little shake and there you go. And you can see it's actually showed us something there. What was your card, dear?
The 4 of spades.
The 4 of spades? So, was that your card? The thing is, you want to know how I knew it was 4 of spades? If you actually look on the back of the Magic 8 Ball, it's got your signed 4 of spades.
Now, it's not very often that you take magic to school to show your mates. It happens sometimes, but not very often. But after you learnt this, like you worked on it a little bit more, and this is one that you took to school, showed a couple of your mates, didn't you? Yeah. What was the reaction like?
They were like, whoa, that's so cool, whoa, that's so cool.
Wicked. And
then I said, you can keep it. It's like, you really? And I was like, yeah, you can keep it. It's like, really? Yeah. Like, yeah.
It's a great souvenir. It is a great souvenir. It's basically...
And I saw him today. And in his pencil case, he had the card.
Really?
Yeah.
Sick. It's a play on the Magic 8 Ball. So, you know, that thing where you shake it up and you kind of like, hey, am I going to win the lottery? Well, probably not, that sort of thing. It's a play on that. And you kind of speeded through the presentation on that video because obviously you were doing it on Instagram, so it had to be short. But the whole idea is that you talk about how you've made a homemade Magic 8 Ball. And you tell people that you're going to show them how it works. Now, in the performance, you kind of gave it one shake, and the image appeared on the back of the card. But there's a few different ways of doing it. Nick Lacapo talks about how you can put it in the spectator's hand and have it change in the spectator's hand. You can do a slow reveal as you shake it, just like a slow shake, it'll appear. But in essence, what will happen is they will pick a card. You will then show your Magic 8 Ball, you'll give it a shake, and the card will appear on the Magic 8 Ball. Now, as a kicker, and that is the trick, they will think the trick's over at that point, but as a kicker, you then show the other side of that card has been their signed card from the very beginning. Now, it's not a negative, but when I say that this is a different method to Magic Button, the whole idea with Magic Button is the card is put on the table for the whole time, and the way that it's performed, you kind of make out like that has never been touched, that Magic Button has never been touched.
Yeah.
With this, that's not the case. You've been using this as an 8-ball. You then put this on the deck, and at the end you turn it over and you show it's their signed card, and then you give it them out. So it's a different moment that you kind of do the switch. Everybody who's watching this knows there has to be a switch. With Magic Button, the switch is done in the middle of the routine, whilst with this, the switch is done at the end. They think the trick's over, and then you show it's actually their signed card. Very, very good. Nobody's going to be suspecting anything. The switch happens completely on the offbeat, which is fantastic. And you get in the package, you get an entire deck of cards, so that you can give out lots and lots of souvenirs, like you gave it to your mates at school. And you get stickers, don't you? You get some stickers? What are the stickers for?
Yeah. They just go on the souvenir card, so it looks like it's an actual Magic 8 ball.
Okay, so it goes on the souvenir card, so you prep those before you do the gig. And then when you give it out, it doesn't look just like a printed card. It looks like it could have been a Magic 8 ball, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, when they get it, they're going to be able to shake it and nothing's going to happen. Now, the one negative of this trick, in my opinion, I haven't spoken to you about this, but I think the one negative of this trick is it always has to be the 4 of spades.
Yeah.
It would have been nice if you'd had a couple of different reveals, or if they could offer an upgrade pack later on with another reveal. That would be better. Yeah, but
that means you'll have to get loads of 8 ball cards.
Yeah, I understand, but that's for me a negative. It's the same card every single time. It means that I'm probably not going to be able to do it more than twice in the gig, because it's always going to be the 4 of spades. That's the one negative for me. But the positive is the super visual of the 8-ball changing. It's a really interesting hook because everybody knows what a Magic 8-ball is.
What if you peeled the card in half and peeled the normal card in half and attach them together?
Yeah, I mean, that would work, but the problem with that is you've still got the reveal of the 4 of spades.
Oh, yeah,
it still says 4 of spades on the 8-ball.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
What if you create your own Magic 8-ball? They did. What if you create your own Magic 8-ball?
Well, you could create your own Magic 8-ball, I suppose, if you wanted to, yes.
I know what it is, really. It's just they made it with a bunch of cards stacked up. They put the 8-ball on the top. The actual picture of the 8-ball. Then on the bottom, they've got the 8-ball with the black thing. And then they've just got the normal card there, but with a little black slidey thing that I can see through. So it goes from black to see through. So you just have it on black, and then when you shake it, you push it forward. Well, not push it forward. It pushes it forward itself, and it reveals the card.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, you can probably.
You try and make another one yourself and see how that goes for you. Yeah, I'll even give you Roddy's phone number. You can give him a call and ask for some advice. What's the tutorial like? You watch the whole tutorial. It's Nick, isn't it, that's explaining how everything's done? Nick, he did a good job, right?
Yeah, he did a good job.
Live performances.
Yes.
Yeah, multiple live performances on there. Look, it is what it is. It's a great trick. It's a really super commercial trick. If you don't mind the one negative,
There's live performances.
Yeah, there is. I watched it as well. There's live performances.
Yeah, I think there was.
You watched it more in depth than I did, but I watched it. It's relatively easy to do. There's a couple of moves that Nick goes through. He talks about various different ways of doing the various different parts. But if you can do a card control and you can do a multiple turnover, really that's all you need to be able to do. It's an instant reset. The card's examinable at the end because you give it away as a souvenir. It makes a really great souvenir. It's a great trick. What do you think of it? What are you giving it?
I'm going to give it 100%.
You wanted to give it a plus Julian then, didn't you?
I wanted to give it a...
Go on, give it whatever you want to.
Billion, million, billion, billion, million, plus Julian.
There you go. Whatever he said, a billion, million, plus Julian. I'm going to give it 89%. I think this is really good. I think it's a great trick. I'm going to do it. Yeah. I'm definitely going to do it.
I'm definitely going to do it.
I know. You've already started doing it. It's gone in your close-up case. It's gone to school. You're definitely doing it. I'm going to do it as well. I think it's very, very good. And it's another winner from Roddy McGhie and Penguin Magic. Let's move on with another trick. So next up we have 52 Factorial, which is a trick that has been released by Paul Gordon. And it comes with about a 15-minute tutorial, no live performances, naughty Paul. No live performances, but it's Paul Gordon sitting at a table explaining what 52 Factorial is. He gives the crediting. He talks about this is based on a Simon Aronson trick shuffleboard, which I love, and that Simon Aronson gave him permission to publish this, and it was in several of his old manuscripts and books. And this version has been released with a special booklet that he's had printed, which contains all of the predictions for all of the different phases of the routine. Now, as somebody who knows shuffleboard, I can attest to the fact that this is very, very different to shuffleboard in terms of the methodology. There are certain similarities in effect, but the method is very, very different. And it's very, very fooling. I love the book. I think the book actually adds to it. Having this little book and saying, hey, do you know what 52 Factorial is a great hook. Now, if you've not seen the routine before, I performed it to Ryland, so you can see it done to camera. I'm going to perform this for you, and then after we've performed it, I'll talk about what we think. So I've got this little booklet. We'll get to that in a minute. And I also have a deck of 52 playing cards. Can you see them all there, yeah? Mm-hmm. Now, have you ever heard of the term 52 Factorial before, right?
No.
It basically means it's a big number. 52 Factorial is 18 followed by 67 zeros. Ooh. And it's basically it's basically the idea of when you shuffle a deck of cards, that deck of cards will never be in that order again because there's so many possible combinations. So we're going to try an experiment here using this little 52 Factorial book and using this mixed up deck of cards. First of all, my friend, as I go through, just say stop.
Stop.
Cool. And what we'll do, we'll take some cards from there. We'll just take a few from there. And again, we'll take some more. So just say stop.
Stop.
And we'll take some from there as well. Now, you're behind the camera. And that means that, unfortunately, you can't help me with this. But I will shuffle for you. I'll mix these up, Ryan. You just say stop anytime you want to.
Stop.
There.
Yeah.
You want to cut or leave them as they are?
Leave them.
Okay, and we'll do this pile as well. So I'll mix up and just say stop anytime you want.
Stop.
There. Do you want me to cut or leave them?
Cut.
Cut?
Yeah.
You happy?
Yeah.
Now we're going
That's
to take
very good. Very
stuff. Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to take one pile and we're going to shuffle this pile face up into this pile face down. You can see that, yeah?
Yeah.
You can see that they're being shuffled face up into face down.
Yeah.
Now again, I'll mix these up, and anytime you want to, just say stop.
Stop.
There.
Yeah.
Do you want to give them a riffle shuffle as well?
Sure.
Give them a riffle shuffle?
Yeah.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Do you want me to cut them, or is that okay?
Cut.
You take to decide where. Say stop.
Stop.
There. We'll cut them right there. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Now, there are lots of different ways of mixing up these cards. For example, you can mix them up like this, where you're dealing cards face up and face down and face up and face down. And this is obviously going to alter whether they're face up or face down, right? Mm-hmm. You mix up all of that. And I tell you what, we'll do one more thing. We'll do this thing here, where I'll take pairs of cards off, and you can either say deal or reverse. And if you say deal, I'll drop them like that. If you say reverse, I'll turn them over. Okay, so they're completely mixed. Deal or reverse?
Deal.
Deal. And again?
Reverse.
And again?
Deal.
And again?
Reverse.
And again?
Deal.
And again?
Reverse.
And again?
Reverse.
Now, do you want to do that one more time, or is that it?
One more time.
One more time, you sure?
Yeah.
Deal or reverse?
Deal.
And again?
Deal.
And again?
Reverse.
And again?
Reverse.
And again?
Deal.
And again?
Reverse.
And the last one.
Deal.
Do you want to do it one more time, or are you good?
I want to do it one time.
You want to do it one more
Yeah.
time? Oh my gosh.
Right.
Is this the last time?
Maybe.
Okay, deal or
Let's see.
reverse?
Deal.
And again?
Reverse.
And again?
Deal.
And again?
Reverse.
And again?
Deal.
And again?
Reverse.
And again?
Deal.
Perfect. One more time, or are you
One
good?
more time.
Oh, come on, Ryan. Really?
Yeah.
Deal or reverse?
Last one. Right. Deal.
And again?
Reverse. Deal.
Yep.
Deal.
Yep.
Deal.
Yep.
Reverse.
Yep.
Deal.
Like that.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah.
Sick. So they're all mixed up. So I'm
Yeah.
going to deal. Do you want to do it again, or are you okay?
I'm okay.
Cool. I'm going to deal them into 2 piles.
How many more times would you have said?
I don't
Do
know.
it one more time.
No idea. I would have done it as many times as you wanted to. So we can deal them into 2 piles, yeah?
I would have done it infinitely.
And we'll just flip them over like this. So would you agree that those are all mixed up?
Yeah.
There's some face up, there's some face down. You did all the dealing, the reversing. There's no way I could have known what was going on. Would you
Yeah.
agree?
Yeah.
And do you remember this booklet I showed you right from the very beginning, 52 Factorial?
Yeah.
I never actually showed you inside it, did I?
No.
And if I do show you inside it, there's a few things on each
Whoa.
page. The first one says, there will be 6 face-up
1,
cards
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
and
Yeah.
8 face-down
1, 2,
cards.
3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 face down and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 face up.
What?
Even though you mixed them up and you kept doing it again and again and again and flipping and dealing and flipping and dealing, I know. Let me show you the next one because the next one's even crazier. The face-up cards will consist of 3 red picture cards and 3 black spot cards. Red picture, black spots, red picture, black spot, black spots. 3 red pictures, 3 black spots. Bearing in mind, all these were shuffled by you, or they could have been by you if you were on this side of the camera. Let's look at the next one. The face-down cards will consist of 2 black picture cards and 1 red spot card. And believe it or not, there is a black picture card, and there is a black picture card, and there is a red spot card in this pile.
What?
The next thing it says, and this is even crazier, 5 of hearts is the red picture card, is the red spot card.
What?
And that is the 5 of hearts in
What?
the pack that you shuffled over and over again.
What?
And there is one last page. And the last page says, as for the other 5 cards, anyone for poker? And the reason it says anyone for poker is because the last 5 cards, my little friend,
way.
are a royal flush in
Spades.
spades. And that is 52 Factorial by Paul Gordon.
Now you turned around to me and you said, "This is a card trick. You're definitely not going to do it, but you liked it."
It is cool.
It
I
is.
said definitely not going to do it. I said I might not do it because it's a card trick, but it's still very cool.
It is cool. I very much like it. I know how powerful shuffleboard is. Shuffleboard as a trick is incredibly
This
powerful.
is also very cool.
And this is just as strong as shuffleboard. It seems impossible because they're making all of the choices. They're shuffling the cards at various different points. They're choosing whether to turn the cards over or not. They can do it as many times as they want to, even if they're annoying spectators and end up having to do it 4 times for them, like you did when I was doing the live performances. Do you want to do it again, Ryland, or should we stop? No, let's do it again, Dad. Right, okay. Let's do it again, Dad. Okay. Yeah, it makes no difference. They can do it as many times
Even
as
after
they
I did
want
it
to.
4 times, you still said, "Do you want to do it again?"
I know, stupid Dad. But it works every single time. It's one of those things where I don't really know why it works. It just does. If you follow the instructions that Paul tells you to do, it will work. So it's basically, in essence, a dealing and shuffling trick. So it could be boring if you don't give it an interesting presentation. Luckily, Paul has you covered because this book and this whole concept of 52 Factorial is an interesting hook that allows you to really kind of go nuts with the presentation. You're going to need a table, realistically. Are you? Yeah, you are. You're going to need a table, but you don't need a close-up pad or anything like that. It's very, very, very useful little trick to do. There's a setup. It's not as big a setup as shuffleboard. If you know shuffleboard, it's a half a deck setup. This isn't. It's a setup of 14 cards, and he specifically picked the 14 cards and being very ambiguous about them in the revelation booklet so that you can set this up on the fly very, very easily. As long as you've got a regular deck of cards with you and you've got this little booklet, you can go into this anytime, anywhere. I love this sort of thing. I don't like dealing tricks, but I like tricks when you're dealing, when there's a kind of a reason behind it and it's building up tension and interest, and I think this is that. I've never seen this before. I've read a lot of Paul Gordon's books. I've never seen this before, and I'm really glad I picked this up. I thought this was very, very good, very fooling, fun little trick that you can do with just any deck of cards. What do you think of it?
I think it's very, 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 very cool.
Would you do it? That's the question. Because you're going to give it a rating now. It's self-working, I should say that.
I don't know if it's my type of trick though.
Okay,
I know
that's
it's a
fine.
card trick. Even though if I did 2 card tricks, I still don't think I would do it.
Okay.
It's not my. It's very cool, but I don't think it's my sort of trick.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're more about producing canes from thin air and spinning around on the spot and that sort of thing, and producing balls of light. That's kind of your thing, isn't it? Anyway, what would you give it?
79%.
79%. Yeah, it's a good trick.
a good trick.
I'm going to give it 95%. I really like this. I am definitely going to carry this around with me. In fact, I think there's going to be times where I would do this above shuffleboard and instead of shuffleboard. That's how good I think this is. It's definitely worth picking up if you've not seen this before. The booklet really makes it, and I love the fact that everything is self-contained. You pop it in your pocket and you're good to go. So there you go. That is 79% from Ryland, 95% from me. That is review number 2. Let's move on to review number 3. Okay, so the next trick we're looking at, little man, is Key Project by Alexis Touchard. Now, this has not gone, I believe, through Murphy's Magic, so there's only select places that you can buy this. And I will be honest, I will tell you the truth now, this was sent to us. This was not something that we bought. This was sent to us for a review. The Alexis contacted me and said, would you like to review this? I know you like Key Magic. And I was like, yes, definitely. I do love Key Magic, as you know. And so he sent this to us, and then you stole it from me because you liked the look of the props. And this has now been continued to be stolen from me and is now nuzzled in his little close-up case, which tells you everything that you need to know about what Ryland thinks of this trick. What's interesting is this is also another card trick. You're beginning to lose the plot here, mate. This is another card trick, and it is basically a card revelation. Now, although I watched the tutorial, Ryland watched every single second of the tutorial. So we're going to have a look at a performance, first of all, of... We've got 2 performances of this. The first performance is with 1 key. The first...
Because there was the part where it was on about
the pool, and you don't like pools like me.
Then what's...
We'll talk about that in a second. But first of all, this is the 2 key handling. We'll have a look at this one first.
Okay, so I've got my dad behind the camera. Dad, I've got 2 keys here. So I've
Okay.
got 2 keys, as you can see. 2 keys, yeah?
Yeah, got them.
2
Yeah,
keys.
yeah.
Right, I'm going to put them there. Now, what's got decks? Just say stop.
Stop.
There.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm
You sure you want
positive.
there?
I'm happy.
Sure?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to cut the deck. Just like that, okay? And those are your 2 cards, okay?
Okay, I
that?
can see them. Yeah,
2
got them.
cards.
Yeah,
You got it, yeah?
got them.
I'm going to put that there and put the cards away over there. Now, like I said, I've got the 2 keys. Now I'm going to do some magic with the 2 keys, okay?
You can do magic with keys.
Yeah, you want to see some
Well,
magic with keys?
that's kind of my thing, but okay,
Yeah,
I'll let you.
magic with keys. All right, you ready? So all
Yeah.
you got to do is you just got to watch the keys, okay? Watch the keys, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
You
What?
can see. Now, we have the 5 of spades and the 7 of diamonds.
What?
So that's the 2 key handling. And what you have here, basically, is you have 4 keys. You get 4 keys in the set, right? 2 regular keys and 2 gimmicked keys. And I say they're gimmicked, they're cut out. They have card revelations in them. One card revelation is kind of cut into the key, and the other one is sculpted into the key, as you saw in the video. And he goes through numerous ways of doing a card revelation with either 1 card or 2 cards. Do you want to elaborate on that, because you watched a lot of the tutorial?
So, yeah, so basically you get 4 keys, like you said.
Yep.
And 2 of them are reveal keys.
Mhm.
Yeah. And 2 of them normal.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you can have them on both the same keyring,
Mhm.
or you can have them single.
Yep.
So you can both you can swap them and then you can do stuff with them. So I
Yeah.
created my move words which.
Well, we'll look at that in a second.
Yeah.
But what
yeah,
they just saw is the 2 key handling,
Yeah.
which is basically just a switch of one set of keys with the other set of keys, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I mean, the reaction when I love key magic, because people, you know, they know what a key is. It's an organic object that everyone's aware of. And when you have that key change into a playing card or change into a key that has the card cut into it, I mean, that's amazing, right?
Yeah.
That's astounding. As Ryland said earlier on, you just get naked. It's fine.
Well, why not just-
As Ryland said earlier on, there's also a handling towards the end that involves a pull, and you actually get the pull with it as well, don't you?
Yeah.
He's not a big fan. You're not a big fan of pulls, are you? I'm not a big fan of pulls. So we saw that section and we were like, nah, Don't think so. So we moved off that section. But if you like pulls and you want to do something with that, then that's absolutely fine. He supplies the elastic thread as well, doesn't he? So you can have it.
Yeah, he applies the big stretchy thing.
Yeah, the elastic. But you can, like Ryland said, you can do it with 1 key or 2 keys. You've seen the 2 key handling. This is the 1 key handling. This move that you use here is not taught on the tutorial, is it? This is your adaptation of Spellbound. It's a way of doing Spellbound, but in a slightly different way. So let's have a look at the 1 key handling.
Okay, so I've got my dad behind the camera. Dad, just cut the cards any way you want. Okay?
Yeah.
Perfect. And we're going to put these on top, just like that, okay? You got that?
Mm-hmm.
Now I've also got a key. Check out the key. Make sure it's a normal key.
Yeah.
Yeah, normal key. Okay, we'll just magic with the key, okay? Watch the key. You ready? Watch the key. Right, here we go. Watch this. And just like that, you can see that it's got a card. The 5 of spades.
Let me see.
The 5 of spades.
Yeah, turn around.
The 5 of spades. Now
Yeah.
that's weird. Because you cut 2. The 5 of spades.
So there you go. You can have these keys on your keychain. You can have them on your keychain along with Scotch and soda. Sorry, Scotch and whiskey. All of the Keymaster, Gatekeeper, all of the various key tricks. Monkey by Jeff Price, which is another amazing key trick. You can have all of those on your keychain along with these, and you're set to do a really cool card revelation. And your house key.
And your car key.
And your car key. You're set to do.
And your office key.
And your office key.
And
Are we done?
And
Yep, that's about it.
And your van key.
Van key.
And your motorbike key.
Okay.
And your dirt bike.
Can we stop?
And the lorry key.
Are we done now?
And the aeroplane key.
True.
And the boat key.
What boat?
And the jet ski.
What jet ski key? Right, forget it. Right.
Jet ski key.
What you have here is a really cool card revelation. And we've talked about this on the channel over and over again. You know, Vernon said if you've got 1,000 forces and you've got 1 revelation, you've got 1 trick. But if you've got 1,000 revelations and 1 force, you've got 1,000 tricks. And that's what we have here, a really cool card revelation. The fact that you've got 2 keys means that means that you could do it you could do it twice before you repeat it. Because you've got 2 different card revelations. So if you're not going to do the 2 key handling, you could do the 1 key handling on one table and then the 1 key handling again on a different table and have a different key, which I very much appreciate. I like this. It's very, very different to anything else out there. I would definitely do this. Obviously, I haven't got one anymore because you stole it, but I would definitely do this, which is why I'm giving it 92%. What are you giving it?
I'm going to give it 100%.
100%. You really like this one? Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2 card tricks that you like on this review show. That's weird. So 100% from Ryland, 92% from me. This is a really great. I know. This is a really great.
Really good, though.
I know.
I mean, technically, they're not card tricks.
No, they're not. They're just tricks
No,
with
the
cards.
first one's a card trick, but the second one's a key trick.
The second one's a key trick. It just uses a back of cards to help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like cards.
I know you do. You collect
Everybody
them.
does card tricks.
So you try to do tricks that aren't card tricks.
Cards.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the 3rd review. We've got 1 more to do, and we're going to have a look at that one right now. Okay, so the final review today, we're going to look at the Gifted Pen by, who's it by? Somebody Kaufmann. Gifted Pen by, where is it? Joshua Kaufmann. The Gifted Pen by Joshua Kaufmann. And you love this, don't you? Mm-hmm. You love this. This is basically pen through anything. Pen through bill. It's the classic pen through bill. Now, there's been so many different variations of this over the years. Obviously, Murphy's have re-released Cornelius's Perfect Pen, which is one of my favourite ways of doing it. A little while ago, there was a version again through Murphy's where you could actually click the nib when it went through. Lots of different versions, but this,
That was a good one.
This version is kind of interesting because it's called the Gifted Pen because you do pen through anything, but then you can give the pen away. You can actually give the pen away because
because you can buy the pen and then you can give it away.
Yeah, because normally when you get a pen through anything, obviously you've got a special pen that you need to use in order to be able to do this. With this, you're going to get 2 things. So you're going to get 2 regular pens, a regular blue and a regular black, and they are normal pens, and they're pens that you can buy from most places, and you can order them in really cheaply. So if you want to give them away, you can. And you get a gimmick that fits onto the regular pens, one blue, one black. You get 2 gimmicks. And it means that you can take a pen out your pocket, do pen through anything, and then immediately you can give them the pen and say, you can keep that. And this blew Thea away when you did this to Thea, because Thea knows how the pen through anything works, because she's been learning some magic recently. So she knows how the pen through anything works.
Not just magic.
Not just magic, but illusions as well. We've been putting your sister in boxes. It's been very fun.
I've been chopping my sister in half. Yay!
Just another fun family evening entertainment. Son, go chop your 9-year-old sister into bits. And she's like, yay, do that, Ryland Blair, please. So weird. I have a weird life. But anyway, you did this to Thea, and she knows the pen through anything. And you did it for her, and then you went, you can keep that pen. And she's like, I can do what now? You can keep this pen. And she's like, what? And you were like, yeah, it's just a normal pen. Keep it. I don't want it back. You can have it. And she's just like walking around with this pen, like freaked out, just like, it's. Now, I question whether or not this is an important thing. Like, no, but I've been doing pen through everything for years, and I've never had anyone go, can I keep that pen? Never had that. But it is kind of cool that you can give the pen away. I actually think that's quite cool. Because some people might know.
If they ever have another magician that does pen for anything, they'll be like, oh yeah, last time I had a magician, he gave the pen away. And they'll be like, the magician will be like, you know what?
Well, I can't. We haven't shown a performance of this yet. So here's a performance of Ryland doing this on Thea and her freaking out and kind of going, what? This doesn't make any sense. So let's have a look at this performance, and you can see exactly how Gifted Pen plays.
Okay, so I've got my sister here, say hi.
Hi!
I've got a £20 note, I've got a pen, I'm going to take the cap off. So this is my pen,
Yeah.
okay? You might get this pen at the end of the video, if you're lucky, okay? So what I'm going to try to do, is I'm going to try and push this pen straight through the £20, right there. Do you think I'll be able to do it?
No.
I don't think I'll get the centre, but I'm going to try to push it through. Now remember, this is plastic. This is plastic, but I'm going to try to push it through, okay? You ready? Watch. Watch. 3, 2, 1. Just like that. I didn't get the centre. I was close, but I didn't get the centre. But you can see that I just pushed that £20 note straight through that. No, I just pushed the pen straight through the £20 note.
That's impossible.
How cool is that?
Impossible.
Thing is, if I snap, there's now no hole. And thing is, it's a completely normal pen. It's a completely normal pen. Like I said, you can check it out. Normal pen, completely normal pen. You can go keep that. That's yours now.
I'm so putting this.
You're not having £20, but this is mine.
See ya.
So there you go. That's Gifted Pen. I mean, is there anything else to say? You watched the tutorial. It's fairly simple. It's a short tutorial. It's about 18 minutes in length, I think, 20 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
Goes through everything you need to know. It's pen through anything. It's not a difficult thing to do. You just need to learn about how the gimmick works, how it fits onto the pen. It's easy. It's easy to steal off at the end. Yeah, I mean, if you do pen through anything, you want to give the pen away at the end. Maybe you want to do it for a client and give them the pen or something. I don't know. I reckon that the right person could come up with a really interesting presentation about this that involves giving the pen away at the end. I don't know. I do like this. I've always liked pen through anything. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to do this. It's getting 79% from me, purely because I love my perfect pen. I do perfect pen all of the time. I don't feel the need to try and give it away. It looks a little bit classier. It can be examined immediately, just like this pen can. I prefer pen through anything. I prefer Perfect Pen by John Cornelius. That's not to say this is not good. I can understand it's an amazing idea. Honestly, I wish I'd thought of it, but I'm not going to stop doing my Perfect Pen. What about you?
I don't do perfect pen.
I know you don't. So,
I don't even know what that is. So I'll probably.
well, we reviewed it 2 years ago. So at one point in your life, you did
years
know.
ago.
Yeah.
Damn. That's a long years ago.
Yes, it was. You were 9.
I was Steve's age.
Yeah, you were.
Wow.
What are you giving this one? Don't forget also when you did that
Right,
everything magic, you went to Penguin and
Yeah, they had an examinable pen for him.
that was a really nice pen through anything as well. But you couldn't give that one away. Well, you could, but then you've lost your pen. You can't do the trick again. But that pen was great. The Penguin.
Yeah, that was good.
That was a really good pen.
Yeah, can't say how it works, but yeah.
Yeah. What would you give this?
I might do it, so probably 95%.
95%? 95% from Ryland, 79% from me. That is gifted pen. It's a real good one. If you want to give the pen away at the end of Pens or anything, this is the trick to buy.
There's no Russia in the bag. There's no Russia in the bag. There's no Russia in the bag.
I think we've done a really good job of being very sensible this entire review show.
Wait, that means we can be silly now?
Well, no, it means we've got to stay sensible till the end, which means that when I tell people about the net tricks, you have to stay sensible. Thanks very much for joining us right here on Magic TV. Don't forget, if you want to see more videos like this, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. You want to follow Ryland on Instagram, Facebook or YouTube, go to Ryland the Kid Magician. If you want to follow me on Facebook, Instagram or YouTube, just go to MagicTV_Craig Petty. I'll be back again next week with another review show with Ryland. In the meantime, if you'd like to join my online streaming platform for magicians and learn all of my magic, then it's very, very simple. All you've got to go to is www.thenettricks.com.
Something that you bake in an oven that's got chocolate chips in. Bye.